N2. Este es un espacio donde traemos entrevistas de lo más importante en el mundo del entretenimiento, pero el mundo del entretenimiento a veces nos sorprende de maneras impactantes y las dos entrevistas que mi querida Ivett Salgado,
Hola, Susi,
trae el día de hoy son para verdaderamente que te vuele la cabeza de lo que tenemos a nuestro alcance, Ivett. Empezamos por la festiva, ¿te parece?
Así de eso que nos vuelve únicos, que creo que es como lo bonito de rescatar de Wicked, pues fue, la verdad, un agasajo.
Elphaba, Glinda, par de brujas maravillosas, adelante.
Algo muy malo está pasándonos.
La mejor forma de unir a la gente es darle un buen enemigo.
Que me elevo en contra de la gravedad.
Wicked is a much loved story among the musical theater fans that explore so many themes like friendship, power, differences. How do you connect to those themes?
I mean, with friendship, we're so lucky
been building ours, and we're lucky.
See the world differently, and to look at our differences as good things and invitations for closeness and curiosity and kindness. I hope so. Yeah.
So Cynthia Elphaba is a character, a very complex character who faces prejudice and exclusion. So how do you connect with these issues about talking about the performing?
When it comes to prejudice and exclusion, I think many of us feel like we aren't necessarily on the inside of things. We all feel a little bit out. And what Elphaba gives us is the encouragement to be ourselves authentically. Even if it starts off quite difficult, you tend to gain more by being who you are than changing because of what other people tell you should be.
Right.
And I think that's how I connect. I think I've learned over time to just really be myself. And I hope anyone who watches will be encouraged to do the same.
Yeah. That's amazing. So, Ariana, I guess you are a Wicked fan.
Yes.
I would like you to tell me how was to go from being a fan to actually join the cast and creating your own version of Glinda.
Yeah, I mean, I've loved this musical since I was 10 years old, but something I keep saying is that it's so different being a fan of something. And yeah, I mean, getting to know her in this way is even light years beyond being a fan of hers.
Yeah, I have less than a minute, but talking about the musical, it has the most iconic songs like Popular. How was to performing that?
Oh my goodness. Popular we had so much fun with.
We did. It was fun to just sit and be an audience and watch her do the best work I've seen on that set. It was crazy and wonderful. It's like a fever dream. It was insane.
So
wonderful.
We had so much fun.
We really did.
We really did.
Far too many laughs.
Making her laugh is like one of the greatest joys of my life. After watching her sing and perform, making her laugh is like the highlight of my life. So Popular was so much fun.
Ivett, qué maravilla, qué deleite y qué forma de desafiar la gravedad.
A mí me parece maravilloso y ver que ese amor que se tiene en ella se replica en el mundo le da todo el sello a la película.
Bueno, algo sí tienen en común nuestras dos entrevistas de hoy, y lo que tienen en común estas dos entrevistas es que hablamos de mujeres fuertes, de mujeres que salen adelante a pesar de las circunstancias en las que están, solo que Wicked viene de una fantasía. Y lo que nos vas a contar a continuación, y las mujeres con las que hablaste específicamente, las dos, pero una en particular a continuación, tiene mucho que ver con tragedias que ocurren a nivel mundial en un país específico, en este caso, respecto al trato a la mujer. Si aquí creemos que tenemos problemas, vámonos a Afganistán, ¿verdad?
Exactamente, y estamos hablando ahora de Bread and Roses, este documental que ya va a llegar justo también esta semana a Apple TV. Lo producen Malala Yousafzai, la activista, Jennifer Lawrence.
Activista que sobrevivió al talibán.
Exacto.
Que la trataron de asesinar cuántas veces,
Y una cineasta exiliada de Afganistán, que se llama Sara Mani, que ha hecho otros documentales que también tienen que ver con las mujeres afganas. Pues es ese grito de auxilio para el mundo, Susi.
Vamos a ver esto.
وسطها نیروهای نظامی داره. ما فقط 12 زن هستیم ولی ما هنوز هم ساده هستیم.
بسیار مشکل داشته شدم. برای من بسیار سخت است که من از او کلید دل کندم.
حتی دیگه خسته شدم از گریه کردن، حتی دیگه اشکایم نمیبره دیگه.
وضعیت امروز هیچ خوب نیست.
مجبوریم مبارزه کنیم دیگه. It's a pleasure to talk about this documentary because I believe it's a sensitive portrayal of the situation women are experiencing in Afghanistan. So, Sarah, I would like you to share what it was like working with them and what challenges you faced.
It was great. They are very brave and very supportive women. The most challenging part for all of us was emotional, that we were facing with real human stories of loss, resilience and hope, and we have to do our best to tell their stories with authenticity and respect.
Absolutely. So, Malala, as an activist, you have worked for education and women's rights, and I believe that this situation calls for international action. How do you hope people will react when they see this documentary?
I hope people get a sense of what it is like for a girl and a woman to live under the Taliban's oppressive regime, where women have been banned from work, education, and any form of public or political presence. This is a systematic oppression which the Afghan women activists have been calling a gender apartheid. And I really want to mention Mexico here because Mexico has been leading this campaign very actively to codify gender apartheid in the Crime Against Humanity Treaty. And I hope that more countries can step forward and join Mexico in this fight so that the Taliban can be held accountable for their crimes against women. And I hope this documentary can help us see the horrors that the Taliban impose upon women, and it can push us to raise more awareness and to ask our leaders to do more.
Yeah. Jennifer, what was the process like supporting such a courageous film, and what impressed you the most about the situation these women are facing?
I just felt so devastated by what was happening to the women in Afghanistan in 2021 when we were watching all of this play out. And of course, there's a desperate yearn to do something. And so that was kind of when the first idea of making a film started. And then we were already aware of Sarah's work from a documentary that she made called 1,000 Girls Like Me. And so we reached out to Sarah, who was already getting footage from women on the ground in Afghanistan.
Yeah, of course. Sarah, I would like to know if there was any opposition to filming this documentary, and on a personal level, what is the cost of speaking the truth and sharing it with the world?
If I want to make this documentary nowadays, it is impossible to do it because everyday situation getting worse. As Malala just mentioned it, that Afghan women are facing like 100 decrease right now, and even they are not allowed to speak or sing behind the door for another woman. So I hope it's right now this documentary could reach more audience and cry for change for the women of Afghanistan. But it's not only about Afghanistan, it's about we shouldn't normalize Taliban, and what they are doing right now, it's not normal and it shouldn't happen.
Gracias, Ivett. Te felicito por ambas entrevistas y por traerlas de esta manera aquí. Como siempre, extraordinarias. Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Y gracias a todos ustedes por acompañarnos. Esto es M2. Soy Susana Moscatel. Por aquí nos vemos.